We've got the crunch, the veggies, the cheese, everything lined up that you need for a fresh salad topped with a homemade tangy citrus dressing. Dietitian Jenna Dyckman from the USU Extension is here sharing the recipe for this lovely looking spring salad. It's great to meet you, great to have you. What are we serving this salad for? Could this be dinner?
Yes, yeah, it could be a dinner, it could be a lunch, it could be for a party, whatever you want it for, so.
Okay, let's jump in, Jenna. Show us what goes into this. I'm always a sucker for a good salad, especially come springtime, right? We crave it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I love this salad because it has a lot of fresh ingredients.
Yes.
So when we're first starting out, it's a sweet potato salad. We roast the sweet potatoes. When we're prepping the ingredients, you'll want to start with roasting the sweet potatoes first because they take a bit of time.
And sweet potato is not an ingredient we often see in a salad, let alone a spring salad. So give us some tips on how to roast that veggie.
Yeah, so you can chop it up. You can peel the sweet potato,
okay,
and then chop it up into whatever size pieces you want.
Okay.
You'll roast them for about 20 to 30 minutes at 450.
Okay.
And depending on how soft you want them, how brown you want them, you might roast them a little bit longer.
Would we under roast in this case where we're going to dress a salad and it might have a tendency to soak up that extra moisture?
That's a good point. Either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
I find myself thinking I should reach for sweet potato more. My kids love them. They're an easy to prep veggie and kind of underused.
Yeah, they're great. They've got good nutrients. They have white sweet potatoes, orange ones, so sky's the limit.
All right, our sweet potatoes are prepped. What's next?
Okay, and then in this salad, we're gonna add in some apples.
Okay.
For this recipe, I'll just chop this up.
Yeah.
It calls for matchstick apples.
Uh-huh.
That's a little bit harder to make them pretty accurate.
It's hard to fork and mouth a matchstick apple.
So what I like to do is just chop them up into slices.
Okay.
And then just chop them up into bite-sized pieces.
Great.
It still looks great in a salad and less work for you.
What's the nut? Is this a pecan?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So we can just pour that into the salad.
You ready for it?
Want. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You can candy the pecans, or you can leave them just all natural. Whatever you want to do. And then we've got the feta as well.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for feta. Basically, I'm into the salad, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love it. It has fruit. It's got
this looks like herbed, or?
Yes, yeah. So this is Mediterranean herbed feta. You can use that, or you can just use regular, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
And then we'll top it with the roasted veggies.
Yes, kind of the star of the show. Now, what goes into the dressing?
So with the dressing, we've got a lot of different ingredients. What I like to use with the dressing is a mason jar, just because when you shake it up to mix in the oil and the vinegar, it's a little bit easier.
You've got a lid built in. Yep.
So you can add in the vinegar. I like apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar, balsamic.
Okay.
And then you've got olive oil that you can put in there. This one's kind of fun because you use orange juice as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'll pour that into.
That's where the citrus comes into play.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sneaking and snacking sweet potatoes. I hope that's okay.
Yes,
they're delicious.
That's great. And then we've got some honey. If you don't like honey, you can use maple syrup, whatever, to give it a little bit more of a sweetness to it. You can measure it into a tablespoon, but honey is sticky, so it's kind of
so just let's eyeball this one.
Yeah.
And Dijon mustard.
Yes, Dijon mustard.
A little flavor pop there. And this is something you could make ahead, I imagine.
Yes, yeah, which is great. It can just sit in the fridge, and then we'll just add some salt in there, and then some pepper as well, and then we're good to go.
Give it a shake. And how long could that sit in the refrigerator?
I'd say 3 to 4 days is kind of what we're looking at. So depending on how many people you're serving, you can make more or less.
My mouth is watering just thinking of the flavor combination that went into that one little bottle, pouring it over this delicious salad. We'll top it off just right. And I love that you've given us a spring salad recipe that isn't raspberries and chicken. I mean, we love that one too. But the sweet potato and the feta together, I think, is a fun combination. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Where can we get more recipe ideas from you?
So on our website, USU Extension, we have a nutrition website that you can go. We have a lot of great recipes there.
Well, you put out such great information. We're grateful for the work that you do in our community. And we'll link you over from our recipe page. If you want to check out this recipe, you can there as well, studio5.ksl.com. Jenna, thank you so much. Well done. And that recipe tab should become a go-to for you this time of year as we start to lighten up our fare and add those yummy spring flavors into the recipes we're sharing here and online.